My name is Alisée, I'm co-founder and CEO of Seed Stars World. I'm from France originally, but really consider myself a nomad, traveling in over 50 countries with Seed Stars. So Seed Stars is an organization that has for mission to impact people's lives in emerging markets through technology and entrepreneurship. And Seed Stars World, the startup competition, today now present in 80 cities, 65 countries. Our mission is to really put every city on the tech map and really bring light to these great entrepreneurs in Colombia, Bahrain, or the Philippines. Yeah. It started out with the idea of wanting to build companies, and we were in Europe at that time in Switzerland. We're based in Switzerland, and then quickly we're like, there's so many opportunities in emerging markets. I mean, we're talking about 87% of the population by 2030. 85% of all smartphones are going to be located in emerging markets in a couple of years only. So it seems obvious for us to be in these markets. And then there's this personal aspect of us wanting to travel. We're extremely curious. We're addicted to meeting new people, new cultures, eating new food. So it's really also really be cool to build this kind of network, very closed knit community of entrepreneurs from around the world, and how we could leverage one another's expertise, support one another, and that's where it all started. So we're entrepreneurs in our DNA, so the process and how we built Seed Stars and the platform Seed Stars World was really in a very kind of agile, lean way, where we kind of bootstrapped the whole concept. Pierre-Alain, the co-founder, and myself, we went traveling for a year in 20 countries to test the model, to go on the ground and see if people were interested, if there was a need for it. And quickly after 6 months, we saw there was a strong gap in investment in knowledge transfer, and also in the support of building these local ecosystems. So that's where we decided to scale the business, and we went from 20 to 40 to 60, and hopefully next year, 80, 100 cities and countries to help these entrepreneurs. And as investors today, because now we're also investing in companies, for us it's fundamental to have access to this community and better understand these entrepreneurs and business models. At this stage, we're supporting early stage tech entrepreneurs, but it does mean that we ask them to have a minimum viable product. So it's more than an idea. We say more than a PowerPoint presentation. They actually have gone on the market. They have some metrics. If it's a hardware company, they have at least a prototype and close to testing it. Unfortunately, we don't support ideation phase, even though we do organize with our partners, public and private, these kind of boot camps and launch pads where we can help entrepreneurs, wannabe entrepreneurs, learn how to do a business. So through Seed Stars World, you would need to connect with our local partners to have a code in order to apply online. And then we have a whole team that goes through the different applications and selects the top 10 to come and pitch at one of our local events. Passion. It's a long journey. If people are in it for the money, for a quick win, it's not going to happen. Execution. It's entrepreneurs that have understood that it's not in the idea, but in the execution, and are ready to scale it, to tweak it, to fall down. It's entrepreneurs with a certain form of experience in failing, the ones that aren't afraid by that, and in the contrary have understood that failing is going to get them closer to understanding a market fit. It's entrepreneurs that have fundamentally understood that the customer is king, and that it's really in sharing and getting feedback, in trying to ultimately provide a better, more efficient, more qualitative service and product. And finally, I think an entrepreneur is someone that has understood they need to surround themselves with people that are better than them in different skill sets, and soft skills or hard skills. Because if you want to build a huge company, if you want to fundamentally disrupt an industry, you cannot do it alone. And that also has made the difference in choosing their co-founders and scaling their team, and putting accent on the training and the retention of their team. Seed Stars, for me, we're going to continue and scale with the competition, this network. We have these regional summits. We had the MENA summit in Bahrain yesterday. But on top, we are building these acceleration programs and academy programs, and we really want to support on the ground in a more long-term connection these entrepreneurs. So the growth program allows us to support already existing companies and help them scale. And the academy program helps to support wannabe entrepreneurs, and together with them we build great companies. And I hope to have these acceleration and academy programs in 15-20 markets in the next years. And let's imagine a portfolio of 100-200 companies. It was really interesting because so it was the reunion of our top entrepreneurs in the MENA region. So people came from Lebanon, Jordan, Dubai, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria. And so it was really interesting to see this diversity. Yet they were very strong candidates. All of them seriously trying to solve real pains in their markets, and they have regional and global ambitions. So that was really interesting in healthcare, in education, in renewable energies. So that was reassuring to see that they finally understood the potential, because 4 or 5 years ago you would see many trying to copycat the kind of social networks and other products from Silicon Valley, whereas the potential, the obstacles that the MENA region is facing should be even more exciting and challenging to try and build solutions to them. The biggest risk is not to take risks. So you might as well jump in, may it be to pitch at your first event, may it be to share your idea to the first potential mentor, advisor, customer, or just someone that genuinely wants to support you. I think it's taking that leap, and entrepreneurs are at very different stages. But if you keep in mind that the risk is in not doing anything, then it's more in just being active and taking control of your day and what you want to do and how you want to do it. And this as much in your personal as professional